Successfully relocates Oko Baba Plank Market to Agboa with provision of accommodation for traders. Federal government unveils high-speed internet access at University of Lagos to power digital future. On a foreign scene, United States President Donald Trump rolls back tariff threat, agrees on EU trade talk extension, and in sport, National Sports Commission boss applauds Ogun State for hosting sports festival. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State government has successfully relocated the plank market at Okobaba to Timberville in Agboa with the provision of 260 units of two-bedroom flats for traders. Special advisor to the governor on EGIS and urban development, Olajide Babatunde, stated this at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at Alausa, Ikeja, to mark the second year of the second term of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration in office. Babatunde noted that 21 markets, including Digital Village, Abulegba, Alabama, Transnational Markets, Belewura, Katangwa, Jankara, Gorodom, are currently undergoing relocation, revitalization, and redevelopment through the Lagos State Urban Renewal Agency, LASURA. According to him, LASURA targets a 50% annual reduction of slums and squatter settlement in Lagos through construction, upgrade, or rehabilitation of comprehensive drainage solutions and road networks. The special advisor stated that in the year under review, 140 consultants were certified as state accreditors to start screening of drawings, stage inspection, and monitoring of illegal and non-conforming structures to prevent building collapse under the Lagos State Building Control Agency, LABCA.
Every single time that you commence a construction, we are going to issue you a letter of authorization. We are going to follow state certification together with our staff as we are doing it now. And from the 1st of June, with the CAP agents, which is the certified accreditors, to stage the building until when you finish. When it is done and everybody signs, we'll give you what we call a certificate of completion and fitness for habitation. The implication of this is that even if you have completed your building and you do not have a certificate of fitness for habitation, go back to LAPCA.
In the period under review, 8,663 numbers of infractions were detected by LABCA on the part of building owners and developers in the state, while 1,136 authorizations to commence construction were issued to building owners/developers that were about starting their building construction, among others. Our correspondent Adeola Akinlele quotes the special advisor as saying that LASURA's projection in 2 years include embarking on preparation of regeneration plan for Igbodo slum settlement through an inclusive renewal method and establishing a standard and enduring process for property applicants and regeneration processes, while also introducing 30% rebate for anyone that wants to build green in the state. In line with the mandate of the Parastatals Monitoring Office PMO regarding pensions and gratuity management for parastatals, including verification of pensioners, the office has concluded plans to embark on a pilot verification of pensioners who were directly recruited staff of parastatals and imbued with the independent power imbued with the independent power of recruitment within the civil service structure. Permanent Secretary, Parastatals Monitoring Office, Adetutu Oshosonya, who made this known at the year 2025 ministerial press briefing, said this initiative is a proactive measure to ensure transparency, accuracy, and efficiency in pension administration in the area of data upgrade and transparency in the payment process. Oshosonya revealed that in furtherance of this objective, the office had initially embarked on a sensitization exercise with the CEO of parastatals, agencies, and government-owned companies, along with other senior officials within their offices, to properly inform them about the aims, objectives, and processes involved in the campaign. She said the exercise will involve collection and collation of background data, and on-the-spot online verification of pensioners, stressing that the process will include collaborative fora with the Lagos State Pension Commission (LASPEC) and the Ministry of Establishment and Training to ensure synergy and seamless execution across the board. The Petroleum Products Retail Outlets Owners Association of Nigeria, Petroan, has urged the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL) to strictly adhere to the 30-day repair timeline announced for the recently shut down Old Port Harcourt refinery. Raising concerns over the potential impact of delays, Petroan says the rehabilitation, though necessary, must not exceed the scheduled duration if the nation is to avoid worsening supply disruptions and economic hardship. Speaking on behalf of the association, Petroan National President Billy Gillis-Harry said while the shutdown for maintenance was expected, the association fears that Nigeria's long-standing infrastructural bottlenecks may derail the process. Among Petroan's key demands is the inclusion of the Premium Motor Spirit PMS blending unit in the ongoing maintenance. According to the association, without it, the entire crude oil cracking process may offer little value in boosting petrol supply. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has launched a pilot phase of high-speed fiber optic broadband connectivity across hostels at the University of Lagos, Unilag, Akoka. The initiative, which will provide each hostel with dedicated fiber links, secured Wi-Fi, and continuous performance monitoring, was unveiled by the Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tejani. The unveiling was attended by key stakeholders from academia, government, and the private sector. Fiber to Hostel initiative is part of the National Broadband Alliance for Nigeria, designed to improve internet penetration in critical institutions, starting with universities. Emphasizing the life-changing potential of this development for students, Tijani said the federal government was giving students the kind of broadband that powers global tech businesses, online education and startups right in their hostel rooms. The minister also used the occasion to promote the ministry's 3 Million Technical Talent 3MTT program, a free training initiative for young Nigerians in tech skills. The federal government has announced the completion of 3 new cancer treatment centers as part of a broader initiative to improve access to oncology services across Nigeria. The centers situated at the Federal Teaching Hospital in Katsina, the University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital in Nsukka, and the University of Benin Teaching Hospital will be officially inaugurated on May 29. Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Mohammed Pate, who made the announcement, said the new centers are the first in a planned network of 10, which is intended to become the largest chain of oncology and diagnostic facilities in West Africa. Pate stated that the centers are expected to serve nearly 2,000 oncology patients and 350 diagnostic clients each year. While no timeline was provided for the completion of the remaining 7 centers, Pate said the current development marks a step forward in improving cancer care infrastructure in Nigeria. And now to foreign news. United States President Donald Trump has backed away from launching a trade war with the European Union after threatening to impose punishing tariffs. Trump said he has agreed to extend trade negotiations with the EU to July 9, following a call with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. As part of that agreement, the US will also hold back from imposing a 50% tariff on imports from the bloc, which Trump announced on Friday will be imposed on June 1. The announcement is the latest U-turn on US trade policy in a long series in recent months and will only add to the uncertainty that Trump's erratic and unpredictable policy is casting over the global economy. And now sports. National Sports Commission Chairman Shehu Dikko has praised Ogun State for its outstanding hosting of the National Sports Festival, calling it a game changer for sports development in Nigeria. During a media chat, Dikko urged other states to emulate Ogun's high standards. noting the event's smooth organization and swift resolution of logistical issues. He revealed plans to reposition sports as an economic driver, with efforts underway to create a national festival calendar for November, December, and attract private sponsorship. Biko also commended the inclusion of invited junior athletes and highlighted their potential to become future champions. He confirmed that these athletes will represent Nigeria at the upcoming African Youth Games. And that's all for the news at 6. Always obey road signs and traffic lights. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration trained 500 unemployed youths in soft skills and job interview program? You can get more details on the Lagos State government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State government has successfully relocated the plank market at Okobaba to Timberview in Agbowa with the provision of 260 units of two-bedroom flats for traders. The federal government has launched a pilot phase of high-speed fiber optic broadband connectivity across hostels at the University of Lagos, Unilag, Akoka. We also told you that United States President Donald Trump has backed away from launching a trade war with the European Union after threatening to impose punishing tariffs. And in sports, National Sports Commission Chairman Shehu Diko has praised Ogun State for its outstanding hosting of the National Sports Festival, calling it a game changer for sports development in Nigeria. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adeswa Ejurika. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe.